I got one more FDR here. This is one of my favorite political moments of all time. Listen to the message that he has for the mega-rich that caused the Great Depression.
For nearly 4 years now, you have had an administration which, instead of twirling its thumbs, has rolled up its sleeves. And I can assure you that we will keep our sleeves rolled up. We had to struggle with the old enemies of peace, business and financial monopoly, speculation, reckless banking, class antagonism, sectionalism, war profiteering. They had begun to consider the government of the United States as a mere appendage to their own affairs. And we know now that government by organized money is just as dangerous as government by organized mob. Never before in all our history have these forces been so united against one candidate as they stand today. They are unanimous in their hate for me, and I welcome their hatred.
I get chills up my spine. Not like Chris Matthews where it's up my leg. Up my spine when I hear something like that, man. That gives me goosebumps. Did you hear how that crowd erupted with pleasure and approval when he said, he's talking about the mega-rich there. He's saying they have nothing but hatred for me, and I welcome their hatred. Not, I hate them back. No. Better than that. I welcome their hatred. I bathe in your hatred of me. It's what fuels me. I know I'm doing the right thing when you do hate me. Back in his time, they used to call, the Wall Streeters of the world and the mega-rich people who got, a lot of money by not actually laboring and using their hands, by, just making sweetheart deals or coming from a family that already had money, old money, right? Were captains of industries that kept people down while they got incredibly rich. They called them money changers. And there was a negative connotation associated with them because everybody knew that, these guys, they're not, the construction guy, we respect him. He's doing something. The teacher, we respect him. He's doing something. Name the field and, anybody actually working, great, good for you. But for the uber rich guys, people that make 300, 400 times what the average guy makes and nobody could even really figure out what the hell they do because they're not really doing anything substantive. There was an acceptance in that time of, these guys are the problem right here. Look, we're going to point them out to you right here. It's the government policies that have made it so that these guys can run wild. Deregulation, low taxes for them, and we have a Gilded Age. We had an age where just everybody was this massive underclass and there were a few people getting rich at their expense. I have no problem with people legitimately getting rich through hard work, okay? No problem with it whatsoever. The problem is when you get rich and you push other people down in the process and you're not actually being productive, you're not actually earning your money, you're rigging the system in your favor and taking what's not actually yours. I mean, look at his quotes. You've had an administration that hasn't been twirling its thumbs, it's been rolling up its sleeves. Damn right, man. With the New Deal, you did right by the American people, that's for sure. Government by organized money is just as bad as government by mob. Oh, music to my ears, man. Can you imagine a Democratic president today talking like that? I can't even imagine Bernie Sanders, who's the most progressive person in Congress, talking like that. Don't get me wrong, I love Bernie, and he's great. I'd vote for him in a second, right? But this is stronger than even Bernie. Maybe Alan Grayson might say something like that. He's another great one. But that's it. Maybe one guy. Maybe Elizabeth Warren's soft-spoken, but she has the same, beliefs, basically, as FDR. But this is what we need, man. We need somebody like this in the White House. We need somebody who's actually going to stand up and fight for the American people. We need to bring back unionization so that we grow the middle class again. We need to raise the minimum wage. We need to tax the rich more, end the wars, do a New Deal. So many things. FDR would have got it done. President Barack Obama, when you compare him to FDR, you can't. You can't, because President Obama is like a Republican. Compared to FDR, President Obama just is a Republican. He's a right-winger.